Hey Carly, we are keeping track of that Saharan dust out there.
Yeah, we're really going to notice it today. Air quality levels are already up to that unhealthy level, unhealthy for some especially. So what we're looking at is a temperature of 80 degrees heading out the door. Feels like temperature around 68, but it's that dust that's really going to play a role in how the weather is going to impact you today. So at that unhealthy for some level, that's people with heart and lung disease, older adults and children should limit your outdoor activities. As we head into tomorrow, we'll start out at unhealthy for some, but we should start to see less of that Saharan dust with our air quality dropping back to moderate. So just a small number of unusually sensitive people may have some health issues, but the dust is known to cause some allergy-like symptoms. So if you're dealing with that, it's likely due to this plume of Saharan dust. So this orange, yellow-orange color, that is model data indicating the dust and the thickness of it, and it's pretty thick throughout the day today. This has to do with high pressure that's pulling that dust up out of the tropical Atlantic and moving it into Texas. So we're feeling the impact of the dust not only from Corpus Christi but up into Dallas, Oklahoma, even portions of Kansas and Arkansas, even Missouri getting in on some of this dust as it makes its way up into portions of the heartland in the Midwest heading into Thursday. But that's why our dust levels start to drop on Thursday. We're still likely going to have more vibrant sunrises and sunsets, especially on Thursday. It may be a little too hazy today for that vibrant activity, but you may notice kind of that red sun. As we head into the weekend, we start to lose some of our dust, but a weak front tries to slide through. And what that's going to do is bring a hint of the dust back into the coastal bend. So we will continue to notice a little bit of it, but in the tropical Atlantic, yeah, notice there's more dust on the way, a thick plume coming off the coast of Africa as we head into next week. So our dust forecast falls on Friday. We'll barely notice it, but Saturday and Sunday I think we'll continue to see at least a hint of the haze. Speaking of the haze, right now we're starting to get a little bit more convection showing up on our satellite imagery associated with that tropical wave in the Atlantic. It's still interacting with that plume of Saharan dust, but it's going to travel into an area with less dust. So 60% chance of development still as the system heads toward the Bahamas and Florida region heading into the weekend. It looks like the next name on the list would be Debbie. So here's a look at that as it reaches the Caribbean. It will interact with some land that will create some wind shear, but it's this trough that works to pull it north, likely keeping it out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's not totally 100% certain that will stay out of the Gulf of Mexico, but a lot of the data indicates it will take that turn to the north. High temperatures are going to stay in the 90s for us because we've got high pressure centered over Texas, especially into the weekend. We'll make our way into the mid and upper 90s for Saturday and Sunday. Heat index values around 110. So overall, it is going to be a hot one here in the coastal bend. We are going to see those temperatures in the 90s. Dangerous heat index values right around 110. If we're at or above 110 for more than 2 hours, that's when heat advisories are issued. Overall, regardless whether or not it's an advisory, a warning, or anything, it's still hot and you should still make sure you're staying hydrated. John Thomas.